My name is Sierra Richards and I'm doing Communications Task 2. Many people say teachers do not get paid enough. According to McPherson 2015, 80% of teachers get paid using a step-in ladder scale, meaning higher salary levels are not often reached until way later in their career. Studies often show teachers do not receive the income they should, even with their education background. Also, most often, the blame is put on teachers for standardized testing and often restrict the salaries of those teachers. There are specific hoops teachers need to jump through to obtain their license and certification. To become a teacher and teach kindergarten through 12th grade, you need a bachelor's, and that means 4 years in a university or 2 years at a community college and 2 years at a university. The schooling doesn't stop at 4 years. According to Miller 2015, having the right degree is a huge part of becoming a teacher. Even having a bachelor's degree isn't enough to become a teacher in most instances. You'll need to complete an undergraduate teacher preparation program along with student teaching internship. Students, at the very least, have 4 years of schooling and then months of interning. Before even being able to intern, they have to pass and take 2 tests for certification on their skill level. These tests also come out of their pockets. After they have completed all the tasks, if they want to teach middle school and high school, they also need an endorsement, which is another year to 2 years to teach a specific subject, either math or science, or even reading. According to Cost Helper 2015, an online degree can cost from $10,000 to $30,000. A bachelor's can cost from $25,000 to $100,000. And then master's costs from $12,000 to $74,000. These are not rich kids starting these programs. They try for grants, and when they cannot, they have to take out loans. They're having these loans to pay off when leaving school and just starting such a low-paying job as a teacher. Now that we discussed costs of obtaining your teaching license, let's move on to salaries of teachers having to pay off those debts. Eggers 2011 says the average starting pay is $39,000, and 62% of these teachers work outside the classroom as well just to make ends meet. The yearly pay of $39,000 would only pay off their loans, maybe not even living expenses. They even have to get second jobs even after so much money and time spent on training for their long-time career. Eggers 2011 also said there's pressure put on them as teachers to raise their test grades when they're just starting out. 46% of teachers quit by the 5th year of teaching. Now I'll go to my visual. According to this, education, how much does it cost teachers? A study found that teachers pay for 77% of supplies needed in their classrooms. So along with their such a minimum salary, they have to pay supplies in the classroom. In 2013, the total out-of-pocket expenditures was $1.6 billion. And almost 149 of that amount of $485 the average teacher spends is on supplies. About 10% of teachers spend over $1,000. Average starting pay, according to this, is the lowest is $26,737, which is in Montana State, and the highest at $51,539 in the District of Columbia, averaging about $35,000. The cost of becoming a teacher, according to the California State University, is $20,000 for tuition, $5,000 for preparation tuition of post-bachelorette, $5,000 for books and other supplies. Just for this university is $30,000. talked about low teacher salaries, rising school costs, and loans, and the pressure put on starting teachers. We need to make a change by a pay raise to maybe help turn their feet and help them out when starting this new career. With less stress on money, our school might receive the amount of teachers they need, as well as better teaching. You can take a stand by voting and talking to your local representatives. It's not just the teachers, but receiving the attention the students need, as well as smaller classrooms with more teachers. There are some questions that someone might ask about this. For one, is there a pool done or on more students coming if there's an increase in wages? McKinsey polled 900 students in college and found that 68% of students would become teachers if the wages were brought up to even $68,000 a year, according to Eggers 2011. How can wage increase help students? Most teachers pay their own graduate school and ongoing professional training, and over 92% buy supplies for their students out of their own pockets. Now, according to Now 2015, with an increase in pay, teachers can provide more supplies that the children need in their classroom, making it easier to learn. What wage is not that bad? Why should they complain? To some, this might not sound so bad, but consider this. After 25 years of teaching, 25 years of professional experience, an average salary of a teacher is $67,000. That's less than teachers would receive if they have been chosen to be a sky cap at an airport. They receive $75,000, or an insurance appraiser at $72,000, according to Now 2015. So please, talk to your local representatives. We're not only helping the teacher's salary, but as well as the students. Thank you.